Have you tried SPT? No, and I probably never will. I don't know, it just doesn't seem exciting playing single player, bro. Doesn't really seem that exciting to me, to be honest.
Yep, that's me. Yep, that's me. Yep.
So once upon a time I was very close-minded towards SPT, and I was the average Tarkov player. I'm not a Chad in real life, so I start my computer and I get to be one in Escape from Tarkov, okay? I get to be that guy.
Yep,
Now,
that's me.
my opinions towards SPT was not the greatest for a very long time, and I would mock people that would often, I would call those people, people that are hiding from multiplayer, or, maybe they just need to get good, or they're not good enough for the game, so they're gonna, play the single player version, which is where they belong anyway. That's the kind of opinions I had on SPT, and that's and I know that's how a lot of people think that play Tarkov. They're very close-minded towards sliding away towards single player and avoiding other players in the game, which is fair enough. I had that opinion for a very long time until I actually tried it. Now, I'm not going to try and persuade you to see things the way I do now. I'm just going to try and give you some knowledge, okay? I'm going to drop some knowledge on you. I'm just going to show you a few things that I learnt once I finally moved over and gave it a chance, and show you some of the pros of having SPT installed. And maybe you'll come around, maybe you won't. If you're watching this video, then that's a sign that you've probably had enough. You're probably a broken man. We've all been there. Escape from Tarkov is one of those games where it gives you the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows, okay? I've never loved a game so much, and at the same time, I've never hated a game so much. It's one of those games. Now, I'm going to break down the reasons why I'm going to keep continuing playing SPT, and why I think you're insane not to have it installed on your computer if you have Escape from Tarkov installed on your computer, okay? And obviously the very first reason is gonna be, you know what?
Oh!
The real reason this human light bulb was shining so bright was not because he was using one of the cheat features on his cheat list. It was in fact his bank messaging his mobile phone in his pocket, thinking that his identity was stolen because of the amount of money he's been spending on his credit card. The amount of people that have quit this game solely because of the amount of times they've been cheated on over and over and over again, and there's just no escape from it. You're just ruthlessly being cheated on raid after raid after raid, and there's just no way to get away from it. The amount of people that have either left this game or started cheating themselves. There's going to be people who are watching this video who cheat themselves also. This video applies to you as well. That's right, this video can apply to people who want to get away from cheaters, or people, you might be someone who's sick of paying for cheats. It applies to both of those people. If you're either one of those people, SPT is your answer. Whenever you want to play it, it's always there. Your progression never goes anywhere. You always have those games saved. That you can always go back to that if you feel like you need a break from the multiplayer online. And you can set up multiple accounts. You can have a 0 to hero account that never wipes. You can have you can even choose what quests you've finished on an account. You can literally, I have an account solely that has all of the quests finished except for the 50 killer kills, the stylish one, and I just play it to hunt killer. And then I have another account that I'm doing progression on, an entire wipe on. Then you can have another account that's on impossible difficulty that you progress on slowly. You can do whatever you want. The amount of customization is insane, okay? That's going to be my next point. Moving on from the cheaters. With SPT, the amount of customization involved, you can literally have up to 10 different saved accounts. One account can be solely just to hunt killer on, and all the quests can be completed except for the stylish one. and I have an account myself that I just hunt killer on. You can have a 0 to hero account that you just solely, maybe progress towards Capra on slowly throughout time. You can have a impossible difficulty account that you progress on, and there's no wipes. It's saved, it's never going anywhere, and you can always go back to it and play whenever you feel like it. The amount of customization is just insane. You won't believe, if you haven't tried it, and you actually skim through the list of mods, it is mind-blowing what you can actually do in this game and what people have actually implemented into this game. And honestly, when I first seen it and I first played it, my mind was blown. I was like, why is BSG not implementing half of this stuff? It is insane. You can add extra heads-up displays that shows your food and water and health. You can add additional sounds to the game, like in Rust when you shoot someone and you get a confirmation sound, or in Call of Duty when you kill someone and you get like a confirmation, a sight picture on your reticle, or you can have additional sounds. You can even add your own music to the menu of the game. You can add your own pictures to just about every picture in the game. You can have extra traders, you can have extra ammo, you can have a whole assortment of extra guns in the game that look almost as if BSG placed them in the game themselves. You can have extra traders, you can have, you can lower the amount of EXP that you get from a raid, or you can raise it. You can lower the amount of EXP that you get from doing quests for traders. Your trader rep, you can lower that amount gained, or plus add to it. You can add more gore, you can add more blood, you can literally even add, like you shoot someone in the head and half their head comes off and blood goes everywhere. You can, all sorts of stuff. You can even call in airstrikes. Like, the amount of customization is unlike anything you could, I promise you, what you could imagine, like 5 times that, and that's the amount of extra stuff that these guys have put into SPT. It is mind-blowing. Like, there's never not something to do. And that's what surprised me the most, was just the amount of customization. It really surprised me. It really surprised me. Just put it like this. Just put it this way. I'll give you an example, okay? Imagine it's back in the early 2000s and you're playing console. You save up and you buy Call of Duty. You're in your teens, okay? And then you sit down at your console and you tell yourself, I'm only going to play the multiplayer. I'm only going to play the multiplayer, and I'm not ever going to play single player. Now, for me personally, those single player campaigns on Call of Duty and like Modern Warfare or Black Ops, that was some of the best campaigns single player I ever played, and it's the same with SPT. It's like, it's like, it annoys me that I had that stance for so long and I didn't at least give it a try, because I genuinely enjoy myself playing it. And there might be a time where it's the last month of Wipe where the game's just not doing it for you anymore, and or Wipe might be coming up. Wipe might be 2 weeks away. You might want to do a quick little speed run of level 0 to 15 just to just so you refresh yourself for when Wipe comes around and things like that. You literally do whatever you want. You can even just have fun trying out all the different mods. At least give it a try. Do yourself a service. If you're an Escape from Tarkov player, at least give it a try and be open to it, because I really enjoyed it after a long time playing the multiplayer only. And a lot of the people I know, including myself, just had that stance or that opinion where, it's a bit lame to go play single player, and it's just, it's not the case. It's about you. And with SPT, for myself, when I just enjoyed it and sat back and played it, it's about you and what you want to do. And that's the best part about it, is just relaxing, playing by yourself. It doesn't have to be, stressful. It can be fun. It can be whatever you want it to be. It can be hard. It can be easy. One of the really fun things for me was turning inertia off and running around labs with no inertia, just cutting sick and putting all the AI and players on hard, and just running around like a maniac with no inertia. That was really fun. Hunting goons and killer and lifting their aggression rate and their difficulty. All sorts of stuff. There's just so much. I couldn't possibly sit here and name it all. definitely give it a try. Do yourself a service and give it a try at least. And it's completely free. You're not paying $1 for it. You know, unlike the $250 or $150 you spent on Tarkov, it's all completely free. You do not pay $1 for it. I think it's like 30 gigabytes. It is on my computer right now. It's like, I think the game's about 30 or 40. So if you have an extra 30 gigabytes, you got the single player as well for free. It's just there's no loss, you know. There really isn't. I think a lot more people should give it a try and be open to it, and I really don't think a lot of people would regret it. A lot of people are concerned about getting banned. I haven't really heard of many people getting banned. Whenever you're playing the single player, you just don't have. You get two different. There's two different ways you can start the game when you've got SPT and Tarkov, and you have to actually go into your hard drive and into your folders to run SPT, and you just don't have Tarkov running. You just don't have both of them running at the same time, is the way to avoid being banned. And other than that, when you do go back to the game, there's no way of the game knowing that you've been playing SPT, you know. That might change in the future. I hope it doesn't. I hope this video doesn't get DMCA'd, as people have in the past. I feel like the only reason BSG isn't DMCAing SPT videos now is because the amount of heat they're getting lately for everything else. All their bad decisions. But we'll see what happens with that. But thanks for watching the video. If you haven't played it, at least be open to trying it. You got nothing to lose. And that's pretty much my experience with it. And that's what I've got to say. That's my honest opinion. And that's pretty much my experience with it. And that's what I've got to say. That's my honest opinion. And, you know, if anything, I hope people watch this and do give it a try and be open to it, because you won't regret it. And, you know, it's always something you can have. You know, maybe the servers go down, you know, you can always go play that. You can even play with your friends on SPT. You can link up with other people, and, you know, it's just, there's no loss, you know. It's just only a gain, and I feel like more people should give it a chance and be open to it, because once I did, I didn't regret it. I am going to be hosting events on the weekends. We're going to be doing 0 to Hero speedruns. First you get to level 15 will be crowned the winner. The conditions are you have to stream and you have to be in the Discord and inside the call. Obviously you can mute while you're playing and talking to your chat or whatever. There will be a winner crowned, whoever gets to level 15 in the shortest amount of time. I'm going to tweak the events for each weekend. Obviously it'll change. Maybe we'll do like most amount of killer kills. We'll all have the same settings, so to be fair. And there'll be a winner for each event as we go. I'll change it each week, and yeah, we'll see how we go. It should be fun. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the video. Join the Discord if you're interested in the events, and I also stream SPT. I usually announce when I'm going to stream, so it's kind of random at the moment because I'm really busy. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the Discord.